Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's Birra Moretti Zero, and it's one I've been wanting to try for a long time. It's been in the fridge for a while, so it's ice cold. So let's check it out. Now, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to get stuck into the Birra Moretti Zero. Before I get stuck in, go over the scoring system again. 5 categories as always. Scores out of 10, so 50 points up for grabs in total. Those categories are look, smell, taste, mouthfeel and price. And the big one at the end as always, would I buy it again? So one that I'm definitely looking forward to, and it's got condensation all over it because it's a heat wave in Edinburgh. It's about 23 degrees centigrade. I know that's not really warm for a lot of folks watching, but not too much to give away on the mass-produced label and bottle. I imagine that being mass-produced, they want to keep the text and everything to a minimal so they can make as many labels as they can at the cheapest cost. Done a bit of research on Birra Moretti before, but I don't think it will be new to anybody, this beer, or maybe in the US, but in the UK and Europe it's very, very popular. It does say here it's a lot less common in the US, but I imagine it's different state to state. But again, you know, it's brewed by Heineken, you know, talk about a bit of a letdown. But I'm trying to be positive here, and I don't want to be biased towards the microbreweries because I think I've got a tendency to be biased towards them. But just quite a decent amount of sugar in it. I'll put in the nutritional info on the screen as well. Taste notes: fresh, hoppy and citrus notes with a light grain malt character. Again, bit vague. Apparently it tastes quite close to Moretti as well. But yeah, I guess we just get stuck in, do we? Only got the one as always. And you'll notice my new glass. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to get a 330ml glass that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Smells nice. So here is the new glass. I've also been getting criticism for my pouring technique, so I'm going to try, and I'm feeling the pressure today, but here goes. I need to be more forceful. Right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, maybe Orion, who's been commenting, was actually right. It's not bad. Could have poured a bit more in, but I'm happy with that. So all we can do is have a taste. First impressions, and then I'll take a bit of time away with my thoughts and give it the scores. But I'll give it an initial taste and smell. It smells fine. Yeah, just think it tastes all right. Again, a bit just average, you know. I'm trying to not be biased towards the microbreweries, like I said, but I mean, it's decent. It really is decent, but would I go out and buy some of these myself in the garden? I'm really always interested what the actual Birra Moretti drinkers think, if they would think that this is a waste of time, or is it actually not too bad. Right, I'm going to go away, have a think, and come back for the scores. I've had 5 minutes with my thoughts, and I think I've got my scores right. They always end up changing, it's funny. Maybe I just need to stick with my guns in the beginning and not overthink stuff. But I now know what the scores are, so we're going to start with the look. And I think I have to give it an 8. I just love the light colour of it. It's just a personal preference, of course, and the head did look lovely in the beginning, disappeared a bit. But I think overall it looks great. Maybe it's getting an extra bonus point because it's in my new glass, but I think it's looking good in my new trusty glass. The second, smell. Yeah, the smell's a bit of a funny one. I'm only going to give it a 6 because when you smell it, the smell and the taste I don't even know if this is the right term. They don't even feel like it's in sync, the smell. It just doesn't, when you smell it and taste it, it's like a different beer. It's kind of strange. I'll need to maybe look into that. It just doesn't really give off a lot of smell. And then, like say, when you taste it, you're not really expecting it to taste like that. A bit strange. A bit like putting your hand into a cheese and onion flavoured packet and you pulled out a ready salted crisp. You'd be like, it's a bit odd. But yeah, so I'm going to have to give it a 6 on that. The taste, again, it's just a bit of the same old, I think. You know, I kind of knew what to expect. I knew it wouldn't kind of blow my mind away. So I'm going to give it a 6.5. Maybe that's a bit harsh. Maybe I should give it a 7, but I think a 6.5 because I just kind of knew what it was going to taste like. And I think everyone watching this has a rough idea in their head what it's going to taste like. It'll do the job. But, you know, 6.5 I think's fair for the taste. The mouthfeel, I've actually given it an 8. It's really crisp and light, which I quite like. Yeah, it's really good. I can't move on an 8 for that. I think that's a fair grade. And on the price, so the price is about £5.50 for 4 bottles. And in the way cost of living is these days, that is not a lot. You know, £1.40 a bottle, £1.50 a bottle. I don't think you can argue with it. And like I say, it's nice. So it's all right. Like, you know, and I think an 8.5 would be fair because, you know, what do you get for £1.50 these days? Pack of 4 for £5.50 in the shop. I mean, that's pretty good. So 37 points altogether. And the big one at the end, as always, would I buy it again? I mean, I probably would. Like I say, for a £5, you're going to a party, or, you know, you're watching the sports at night and you walk past the supermarket and there's 4 of them for a £5, £6. I mean, that's fine. And like I say, it's the taste and everything, not absolute amazing, but I would say kind of just slightly above average, in my humble opinion, of course. But really, I've really glad to have tried it because it's been on my list for a while. So yeah, another good one to have tried. And there goes another alcohol-free review, Birra Moretti Zero this time. And yeah, slightly above average for one of these commercial beers. I'm trying not to be too harsh on them because they're mass-produced. Everyone loves a microbrewery. Well, I certainly do anyway. But yeah, I think my scoring was quite fair on that. If you've tried it at home, honestly, head to the comments. I love hearing what other people think of these. A lot of them I'm trying for the first time as well. And, you know, I'm just building up my knowledge like everybody else. There's so many good beers in the market now. There's alcohol-free beers, and I can't wait to try them all. But hopefully enjoyed this alcohol-free review. Please like, hype, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one as always. Take care.